Good afternoon, welcome to VANIK-IAS. We will discuss current affairs of 14th November and first we will discuss the objective questions. With reference to India's aircraft carriers, consider the following statements. INS Vikrant is the only indigenous aircraft carrier built by Cochin Shipyard Limited. And presently Indian Navy operates a single aircraft carrier, that is INS Vishal, brought from Russia. Which of the following statements are correct? INS Vikrant is the only indigenous aircraft carrier. Yes, it is the only indigenous aircraft carrier at present, that is built by Cochin Shipyard Limited, that is INS Vikrant. Right. INS Vikrantitya we have brought from Russia, INS Vikrantitya, and there are many other aircraft carriers also. So Indian Navy operates a single aircraft carrier. No, this is wrong. So only one statement is the right. And INS Vikrant is the only indigenous aircraft carrier, right? Otherwise, we have INS Vikrant and other aircraft carriers. So A is the answer. Next question. With reference to light combat helicopter, Prachand, consider the following statements. Chetak and Cheetah are indigenous light combat helicopters. Chetak and Cheetah. The LCS is the only attack helicopter in the world that can land and take off from an altitude of 5,000 kilometers. Right? Which of the following statements are right? Which following statements are correct? See. Cheetah helicopter, they are launched by, it is built by HAL, that is Hindustan Aeronautical Limited, right? They have record high altitude flying, right? These are Cheetah helicopter. Then your in Chetak helicopter. So yes, this is indigenous light combat helicopters, and LCS is the only helicopter in the world which can take off. Yes, light combat helicopter is the only, yes, LCS is the only helicopter in the world that can land and take off with an altitude of 5,000 kilometers. So 2 only is the answer, right? First statement is wrong. Next. Then we have Prachand helicopter. What is this Prachand helicopter? Prachand helicopter. It is a light combat helicopter, LCH, a light combat helicopter. Prachand, developed by Indian Air Force. It is also suitable to operate in high altitude region. It is powered by French engines. These are powered by, Prachand helicopters are powered by French engines. These are also LCH. So 2 only is the answer. Consider the following statements included in the food inflation of India. Which of the following statements are included in the food inflation of India? Okay. Wheat is included and paddy is included, sugar is included. These are food. They are considered as food. Tobacco is not a food. It's an intoxicant. It's a drug. So 1 to 4 is the answer. So tobacco cannot be included in the estimation of food inflation. Okay. Inflation are two types: CPI inflation or WPI inflation. CPI is consumer price index. Wholesale price index. Consumer price index and wholesale price index, it is WPI. WPI is in case of both goods and services. So WPI is only in case of goods, but CPI is in case of both goods and services. Remember, good and services, right? WPI is not calculated on the basis of services. These are the inflation. So food inflation: white, wheat, paddy, and sugar. Consider the following statements. The IUCN status of Himalayan grey langur is critically endangered. Right. They inhabit between areas of 2,200 to 4,000 meters above mean sea level in the subtropical, tropical, moist, temperate, alpine, coniferous, broadleaf forest and scrublands. It is endemic to Jammu and Kashmir and Himachal Pradesh and Western Himalayas, where ecosystem is vulnerable and susceptible to impact of anthropogenic pressures. It is also reported from Pakistan and Nepal. Yes, all the statements are right regarding Himalayan grey langur. Himalayan grey langur, it is critically endangered. Remember, Himalayan grey langur is critically endangered, which is called as CR. That means highly endangered, right? Very few species left. IUCN status. They inhabit between 2,200 to 4,000 meter above the mean sea level in the Himalayan region, right? It is endemic to Jammu and Kashmir, Himachal Pradesh, Pakistan and Nepal, where ecosystem is vulnerable, susceptible to the anthropogenic pressures. So all the statements are right with respect to Himalayan grey langur. Consider the following statement. Defense Expo, DEF Expo, is a flagship. It is a flagship event on a Ministry of Defense, obviously Ministry of Defense. Defense Expo, flagship event on Ministry of Defense, showcasing the land, naval and air as well as homeland security system. That is DEF Expo. The 12th edition of DEF Expo is being held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, with the theme Path to Pride. Path to Pride. 12th edition is being held in Gandhinagar, Gujarat, with the theme that is Path to Pride. So both the statements are right with respect to DEF Expo, Defense Expo, that is showcasing India's defense equipments, that we are self-sufficient and also it is fit for the exports of defense equipments. Consider the following statement with respect to Mangrove Alliance for Climate. Mangrove Alliance for Climate, MAC. MAC initiative is led by UAE, Mangroves for Climate, which is also includes India. MAC initiative is a very important initiative. It is started by UAE. It was launched in 27th session of Conference of Parties COP26 at Glasgow. Both the statements are right with respect to MAC initiative, that is by UAE and India. UAE and India is also included to conserve of mangroves. So both the statements are right with respect to Mangrove Alliance for Climate. Consider the following statements regarding East Asia Summit. It is a forum for strategic dialogue and cooperation on political, security and economic issues. East Asia Summit. Right, recently conducted in the East Asia Summit. Forum for Strategic Dialogue, Cooperation, Political Security and Economic Issues. EAS is an initiative of ASEAN. India has been participating in the EAS since its very inception. Right, which of the following statements are correct? India is a founding member, so D is the answer. East Asia Summit. India is a founding member. It is participating in the inception. EAS is an initiative of ASEAN, and it is a forum for strategic dialogue and political and security and economic issues. Which of the following statements regarding Green Climate Fund are correct? GCF. Green Climate Fund or GCF are correct. It is intended to assist the developing countries in adoption and mitigation of practices to counter climate change. What do you mean by adaptation? Adaptation means you are existing in the environment. That means global warming happening, and you are installing a AC in your home. That is called as adaptation. That means you can adapt in that environment. Developing adaptation. Adaptation do not solve the original problem. What is mitigation? That solves the original problem. So there is a difference to counter global warming. One by installing AC inside your home, and other is plantation of trees and or creating of forest. So that is called as mitigation. Addressing the original problem, that is called as mitigation. Okay. This GCF, the Green Climate Fund, GCF, it is there to fund for climate changes to the developing countries, because developing countries, they have very low amount of resources to spend for climate, right? As they have low amount of resources, so it is the developed countries who will pay for it. Developed countries will pay for Green Climate Fund, because they are responsible for the environmental pollution. So obviously, those who are more responsible, they should be paying more. That's why the Green Climate Fund is established there to transfer money from the developed country to the developing countries. This GCF, it was created in 2011, right? 2011 against that is in COP 16, right? And that is under UNFCCC, United Nations Framework Convention on Climate Change. UN Framework Convention. That is GCF. So first statement is right, and yes, second statement is wrong, because Asian Development Bank, OECS, these are not included in the GCF. So one only is the answer. Consider the following statements with respect to United Nations Human Rights Council, UNHRC. United Nations Human Rights Council. UNHRC Council is an intergovernmental body within the United Nations system. Yes, it is an intergovernmental body within UN system. The council is made up of 47 United States members which are elected by the UN Security Council. 47 members elected by, not UN Security Council, elected by UNG, United Nations General Assembly. Second statement is wrong. The Human Rights Council also replaced the former United Nations Commission Rights in 2000. The Human Rights Council replaced the former United Nations Commission of Human Rights in 2006. Yes, this is right. So 1 and 3 options are right options. Eat Right Station certification is granted by the Food Safety and Standards Authority (FSSAI) to railway stations adhering the standard food and storage hydrogen practices. The Food Safety and Standards Authority of India comes under the Ministry of Women and Child Development. No, this is wrong. It is Ministry of Health and Ministry of Health. Food Safety and Industry that comes under Ministry of Health. First statement is right. Eat Right campaign is formed by the Food Safety and Standard Authority (FSI). So all only is the answer. Okay, this is coming under Ministry of Health. So the objective questions discussion is completed here. Now we go for prelims facts, right? So now we will discuss the prelims facts. First is President Draupadi Murmu launches e-Kumbh portal in Bhubaneswar. What is this e-Kumbh? President Draupadi Murmu Friday launched e-Kumbh, that is knowledge unleashed on multiple Bharatiya language. Knowledge unleashed in multiple Bharatiya languages portal, which is in which engineering courses and books would be available in 12 scheduled Indian languages. That is e-Kumbh. Knowledge unleashed in multiple Bharatiya languages, that is, so in which engineering courses and books will be available in 12 scheduled Indian languages. The Murmu also released engineering books of All India Council of Technical Education (AICTE). In Odia language and glossary of 50 technical terms in languages developed by commission by CSIR. 50 language technical terms are developed by CSST, Commission of Scientific and Technical Technology. These are commendable steps in the direction of making education accessible to all. Making education accessible to all. It has been observed that many students face difficulty in understanding technical education in length. That is why, under the National Commission Policy 2022-2020, the government has taken steps to provide technical education in the regional languages. So these are the commendable jobs, that is social inclusion, right? So every language, those people who don't even know about English or Hindi, we can learn by regional languages, right? So such type of technical books development is done by the Honorable President of India, that is Draupadi Murmu. Just a second. Okay. So this will increase the inclusion. Mr. Murmu asserted that there is no doubt that mother tongue helps intellectual and development in students, and learning mother tongue would develop creative thinking and analytical skills among the students, providing equal opportunity to the urban and rural students. Stating that technical education in regional languages, so this will enforce technical education in regional languages will used to face hurdles due to non-availability of textbooks and vernacular languages. She appreciated AICTE for its efforts to removing this hurdle. Right? AICTE, that is the technical institution that provides the technical education certification. AICTE, and it has worked and given textbooks in vernacular languages. Right? That's why he has appreciated. We must ensure that each and every child in our country has access to education at every level, and that language should not be any type of hurdle in so far as technical education is concerned. We must ensure that every child in our country has access to education. We have to do our best to make education available to all without any discrimination. Language should be an enabling factor, not a hindrance for education to the students. Right? So we should go for those languages which is helpful for the students, and that should be enabling factor. Easily they can understand and learning. That should not be a hindrance for the students to study. Introduction of learning in language in regional and local languages would go a long way towards building well-educated, aware and vibrant society. Mr. Murmu in her address he has said. So Kumbha. So this is So e-Kumbha portal is launched. Right? E-Kumbha portal. Indian Education Minister Dharmendra Pradhan informed that AICTE has complete translation of engineering courses available only in English in 12 scheduled Indian languages. That is, engineering books have been translated in Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati, Kannada, Punjabi, Odia, Assamese. The book translation in Urdu and Malayalam language is underway. So in these languages, Hindi, Marathi, Bengali, Tamil, Telugu, Gujarati, Kannada, Punjabi, Odia, Assamese languages, there is already the engineering books have been prepared. Many argue that without English, the technical education is meaningless. The world is leading economic powerhouse such as China, Germany, and Japan. They are not dependent on English. Their textbooks are in their own languages, which is easier to comprehend. This is said Mr. Pradhan. Right? When sculptor built a Konark Lingaraj temple, and there was no IIT or architectural institute. where they had received the English education, not strengthen art and culture. The importance of native language is acknowledged. So the importance of native languages is very important so far as learning, and language should not be hurdle. That's why e-Kumbh portal was launched by the President Draupadi Murmu. Okay. Speaking on the occasion, the Chief Minister Naveen Patnaik said that in the technical education, introduction of Odia language as a medium of instruction has to be complemented with the availability of books and other study materials. I am happy to know that AICT has made Odia translated version of the original books available for the faster studies in both BTech and Diploma engineering courses. So in Odia languages, it is already published. It Right Station Certification. Indian Railways Bhopal Railway Station has been awarded a 4-star Eat Right Station certification for providing high quality nutritious food to the passenger. Bhopal Railway Station for providing nutritious food to the passengers. What is this Eat Right certification? The certificate granted by the Food Safety Standards Authority of India (FSSAI) to railway stations adhering to standard food storage and hygienic practices. So those who are adhering to standard food storage and hygienic practices, that is FSSAI, right? They will get Eat Right Station certification. FSSAI is an autonomous statutory body. Under Food Safety and Standards Act 2006. Eat Right Station certification is awarded by FSSAI to railway stations set benchmarks in providing safe and wholesome food to passengers. So those who provide safe and wholesome food to passengers, they are recognized by the FSSAI, that the Eat Right certificate. Okay. Next. The certification is a part of Eat Right of India movement, large-scale effort by SSFI to transform the country's food system to ensure self-healthy and sustainable food for all Indians. Right. For sustainable food of all Indians, Eat Right India movement was started. The stations are awarded a certificate upon a conclusion of FSSAI empowered third-party audit agency with a rating of 1 to 5. Based on that, it gets certificate. All of the railway stations with the certification include Anand Vihar Terminal Railway Station, Delhi, Chhatrapati Shivaji Terminus, Mumbai Central Railway Station, then Vadodara Railway Station and Chandigarh Railway Station. They has got sustainable food Eat Right certification by the FSSAI. Right, Eat Right certification. Next is Himalayan grey langur. What is this Himalayan grey langur? Himalayan grey langur or Chamba sacred langur, Semnopithecus apex, is a colobine leading to leaf-eating monkey or colobine, that is Himalayan grey langur. It is an endangered species globally. Its IUCN status is critically endangered. The Himalayan grey langur once considered subspecies of Semnopithecus enterus, commonly known as Bengal sacred langur or Hanuman langur or Bengal sacred langur. The Semnopithecus, the genus is that. Prior to 2001, Semnopithecus enterus, Hanuman langur, was considered only one species. It was considered only one species and several subspecies. Himalayan grey langur. It was in 2001 these species are recommended by the separate species under the genus Semnopithecus. 2001, it was recommended as a special species. According to 7 different species that has been recognized, which includes Hemipithecus ajax. So 7 different species are recognized. In the Indian subcontinent, the distribution is reported from Himachal Pradesh, Jammu Kashmir, and from Pakistan and Nepal. S. ajax is an endangered species according to the International Union of Conservation of Nature (IUCN) Red List, and after assessment in 2004, which is designated as critically endangered. So this is according to IUCN status, it is critically endangered. Next is indirect tax. GST is a destination-based indirect tax. GST is a destination-based indirect tax levied on the sale of goods and services launched in India in 1st July 2017. In 1st July 2017, GST was implemented. Comprehensive indirect tax for the entire country. Comprehensive means it has stopped many cascading effect. GST has stopped many cascading effect in case of taxation system. Cascading system effect means taxes under taxes. Within one tax there are various taxes. What is the achievement? Reduce compliance cost due to unification, harmonization of indirect process. So now the compliance cost has reduced, and compliance cost means removal of cascading effect taxes and check over tax evasion through the robust IT-based monitoring. So tax evasion has reduced. Compliance-based improved revenue collection. Revenue is increased and price of every commodity has declined than the previous. Every commodity has declined. Almost every commodity price has declined after COVID. So this is GST collection was very high. That is around 92,150 crore rupees. This is a huge amount of revenue collection from the GST because the tax base has increased. '15 Finance Commission highlighted the following concerns of GST. Shortfall in GST collection, that is advance estimates, multiplicity of tax slabs, from in tax slabs, that is 6%, 12%, 18%, 26%. Issues of GST compensation to states, eroding fiscal federalism. Eroding the fiscal federalism, issues of GST, that is some states are demanding more. First type of central control over the taxes that is happening. The fiscal federalism. Fiscal federalism means the financial relationship between the states and the center. In Atithi Mobile App, for international travelers to file custom returns, that is Atithi Mobile App. Reduction in custom duty. 1990, the custom duty was on agriculture oil produces around 128%. Currently, the average custom duties are 11 to 12%. So very less custom duties. What is direct tax? Direct tax means faceless taxation scheme. The scheme was launched in 2020 and objective promoting the efficiency in tax administration, increasing accountability. Because maximum amount of tax corruption is done by tax evasion and money laundering, right? So obviously, so direct tax reform is highly essential to increase the accountability as well. So faceless tax assessment, that is also important to reduce the corruption, to increase the faceless tax assessment, so to increase the efficiency. How are the achievements? Reduction in tax terrorism, yes. Scheme removes individual bias and scope of subjectivity of judgment. So individual biases like price will be very high, price no. As tax base increases, more number of people come under the tax system. So tax base increases. When tax base increases, corruption decreases. Okay. Following the issues in taking the taxation economy, that is parallel economy, that means there is white paper issued by the government on black on 2012 tells that parallel economy exists. That means there is a parallel economy that is run by the fake currencies, that is called parallel economy. Tax to GDP ratio, the year marked by highest tax to GDP ratio. Tax to GDP ratio is 77%. Quite low as compared to other emerging companies like Brazil, and that is around 30% tax. And that is tax received. Right? Tax to GDP ratio is 11.7%. Here it is less than that. Indian agriculture income tax, despite agriculture being the foremost sector in the Indian economy, practically there is no tax in agriculture income. That's why it's an issue. Now, regressive nature of indirect taxes. Regressive nature of consumption taxes. Regressive nature of consumption taxes exacerbated by the GST, current GST system, where biscuits are taxed at 18% and gold taxed at 3%. So regressive natures, there are some miscalculation as well. That is regressive nature of indirect taxes. Somewhere we see such type things. Progressive means lower income group will pay lower taxes, higher income group will pay higher taxes. Right? So GST is getting modified, it will be solved. Tax out. According to the December 2027 export, the income tax department, only 1.6 Indians pay income tax. Easier taxes reforms suffer private rate regime and other bureaucratic hurdles that resulted in the development of concept of complex tax system. So these reforms have increased the rate regime. So we have to restructure our direct tax system and indirect tax system as well. Next question, assess the performance of various initiatives from direct and indirect taxation system in India. Right. It's our tax system. When GST came, destination based tax. What do you mean destination based tax? GST is destination based tax levied on the sale of goods and services launched in India. Right? It's comprehensive tax system. Achievements, reduce compliance. These are the achievements. Then Atithi mobile app. What is Atithi mobile app? International travelers to file custom details. That is Atithi mobile app. What is direct challenges? Challenges to the explain the challenges to the GSC. There's long-standing technical glitches. Right? There is also regarding uploading data, many others. Any issue, lack of time after taxpayer to respond to notices in the assessments. Vivad se Vishwas, the statement is with a goal to reduce the pending income tax litigation, generating time for the revenue for the government and for beginning. Okay, so the lectures over here, and like this video and share this video and subscribe to VANIK-IAS. Thank you. Sir. जी sir.